Welcome back. The Tukwatha Youth Organisation is co-hosting the Future of Education Africa Conference, an event that's set to tackle some of the most pressing educational challenges facing the continent, with prominent speakers like Finance Minister Iipumbu Shiimi and a keynote address by Vice President Netumbo Nandi-Ndaitwah. This conference aims to ignite important conversation around educational reform and innovation. To talk more about the event, we have with us the spokesperson of the Tukwatha Youth Organisation, Absalom Shihepo. Absalom, good evening and welcome.
Good evening, and thank you for having me.
Lovely having you here. Thank you for being here. Talk to us about the inspiration behind, of course, the organisation co-hosting or taking such an active role in co-hosting this conference.
All right, Tukwatha Youth Organisation itself was founded to empower the youth through some of the main pillars of our economy, such as health, agriculture, as well as education. So we found it fit that we incorporate this program and co-host or partner up with the Africa Youth Development Center so that we can have an event, a conference of this nature which addresses education issues. So we believe it's a very important aspect, and we would love to see all the stakeholders coming together to discuss the pressing issues that are facing our education system.
Absalom, can you give us a sense of the key theme or issues that will be focused on during the conference?
The theme of the conference revolves around access to quality education, which is now also saying we should bridge the gap. And we want to see all stakeholders in education involved. You know, we want to see the private sector, government, and other stakeholders that play a major role in education come together, discuss the pressing issues around education. What is it that we need for our education system to function? What do we have in place now? Is the system functional? What do we need to incorporate in our curriculum, and so forth?
In your view, Absalom, how is the role of education shifting as, you know, Africa moves forward?
I mean, education is key. In order for you to be fruitful in any industry there, you need to have the knowledge. And in today's world, you need now to catch up with new information. If I talk about AI, for instance, today, are we able to say that AI is a good thing, or will we say no? We will look at the disadvantages of AI and so on. So we look at what is in place now. How is our education like now? Are we now producing, let's say as Namibia, are we producing, let's say, students who are able to employ others, or are we just, you know, producing students who are going to be employed by others?
Right.
Those are some of the things or key elements we want to look at.
What kind of impact are you hoping, you know, this conference will have on policymakers, even educators, and, you know, the education system as a whole here in Namibia?
I mean, the system in place should be favorable for each stakeholders in education, and we as stakeholders in education have to hold each other accountable, whether it's government. How do we support government as private sector and so on? So it's a thing of saying all stakeholders involved in the education should be involved in terms of investing in education, just to make sure that a Namibian child is educated and has access to quality education.
I mentioned just two of you know, some of the speakers, key speakers that we can expect. Who are the rest of the speakers? Talk to us about the lineup that you have for this conference.
I mean, we have a very interesting lineup. If you look at our poster there, you will see that we have the Minister of Finance. We also have the Minister of Higher Education, Honorable Itakanji Morangi. And then the keynote speaker there is the Vice President, Her Excellency Dr. Netumbo Nandi-Ndaitwah, as well as the Secretary General for Tukwatha Youth Organization, that is Emma Muteka, as well as our President, Hendrina Gudingililwa, will be part of the panelists. And I'm looking forward to a very fruitful engagement.
Fantastic. Who is the event open to? Anybody that would like to obviously be there, how can they go about securing a spot at the conference?
As of now, the venue is full to capacity. We are not accepting any other RSVPs, but the event is open to the public. And those of us who aren't able to join us at Ashipena at 9 on Thursday, they should be able to join us on our social media platforms at Tukwatha Youth Organization.
You'll be live streaming?
Absolutely.
Fantastic. Well, thank you so much for being here, Absalom, and all the best with the planning and, of course, with the conference.
Thank you so much for having me.
That was Absalom speaking to us this evening from Tukwatha Youth Organisation. They're hosting a Future of Education Africa conference. We'll be back after this brief break. Stay with us.